You've got 3 seconds. That's it. In this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how to master those first 3 seconds and unlock some absolutely massive growth on social media. 50 million. That is the number of views we've seen generated using the exact strategies we're about to cover. And look, this isn't about luck or just some random chance. It's about having a proven formula. You've probably felt this, right? For most creators, this is the reality. You pour your heart into a video, you post it, and it gets a few hundred views. But then you see other people posting similar stuff, and they're getting hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of views. So what's the real secret here? Is it some, complicated algorithm hack? Is it the exact time of day you post, your camera? Well, it turns out the answer is actually way, way simpler. And it all comes down to what happens right at the beginning. That's it. The entire battle for your video's success is literally won or lost in the time it takes you to blink a couple of times. It's all about the hook. That is the single biggest difference between total obscurity and going viral. So let's talk about the 3-second war. We are in a constant battle for attention, and honestly, the platforms are pretty brutal. Understanding why most content fails is the very first step to making sure yours actually succeed. Just look how fast each platform makes a judgment call. On Instagram, you've got 2 seconds. 2. TikTok gives you 3. YouTube Shorts is feeling a little generous. They'll give you 5. This tiny, tiny window is your only shot to convince both a person and the algorithm that your video is worth sticking around for. And here's the universal truth of it all. Across every platform, that initial hook accounts for a staggering 80% of your video's potential success. If you have a weak hook, the algorithm basically buries your content before it ever even has a chance. The difference this makes is just massive. I mean, without mastering hooks, you're stuck with a few hundred views. With hook mastery, your average views can jump 100x, retention rates can triple, and your follower growth just explodes. This isn't some minor tweak. This is the whole game. So, how do you actually win this war? Well, you don't guess, and you definitely don't just hope for the best. You use proven, tested formulas that are designed to stop the scroll cold in its tracks. Okay, let's start with formula number 1, the shocking number. The structure is super simple. You state a specific number, an achievement, and a time frame. It works because it creates instant credibility and this powerful curiosity gap. This formula, by the way, boasts an incredible 82% average retention rate past that 3-second mark. And here is a perfect real-world example. This hook got over 2 million views. It's specific, it's super impressive, and it makes you immediately ask, doing what? You literally have to stay to find out. That's a perfect hook. Next up, we've got the pattern interrupt. Now, this one is all about psychology. People are just scrolling on autopilot, right? Your job is to say something so unexpected or counterintuitive that it literally breaks their thumb's muscle memory. This formula is an absolute powerhouse, averaging 79% retention. Take a look at this one. Every single social media guru tells you to post daily. This hook just flies right in the face of that common wisdom. It creates this immediate tension, and it promises a secret insight, which forces the viewer to stop and listen. And yeah, it worked, to the tune of 1.8 million views. And our third formula is the stop doing this hook. This one is so effective because it speaks directly to your viewers' goals and their fears. You identify a common mistake that they're probably making, and then you promise them the result that they desperately want. It averages a really solid 78% retention. Here it is in action. And again, this challenges a belief that almost everyone holds. The viewer immediately thinks, wait a minute, I use hashtags on every single post. Am I doing it wrong? And that little spark of doubt is more than enough to make them watch the entire video, just to find out if they need to change their whole strategy. Now, creating dozens of these hooks for every single video, that sounds like a ton of work, right? Well, this is where we can get really smart about it. Let's look at how you can use AI to basically become a hook writing machine. Using tools like ChatGPT or Claude, you can build a really simple but powerful system. So first, you research what's already working for your competitors. Then you tell the AI to generate like 20+ variations based on these proven formulas. From there, you just pick the strongest 3 and you optimize them for your platform. And this is all about efficiency. I mean, what used to be hours of painful brainstorming is now a focused 45-minute process. It's about working smarter, not harder, to get way, way better results.
Okay, so getting views is great, but let's be real. For many creators, the end goal is to turn this into an actual income. So let's connect the dots and see how mastering hooks translates directly into dollars. This timeline shows you the potential. With really strong hooks, even at just 10,000 followers, you could be looking at a couple $1,000s a month. By the time you hit 100,000 followers, a full-time income of 25 grand a month isn't just possible, it's predictable because your content performs so consistently.
And this has a direct impact on brand deals. For a creator with 100,000 followers, the difference between having weak hooks and strong hooks isn't just a few bucks. It can be more than double the income for every single deal. Brands pay for performance, and strong hooks guarantee that performance.
That is an extra $4,410 per deal. Now imagine that multiplied by several deals a month. This makes mastering your hooks one of the highest ROI skills a creator can possibly develop. It's a no-brainer.
So here's your plan. Don't try to do everything at once. Just pick one formula. Maybe start with a shocking number. Then use an AI tool to generate a bunch of ideas for your next video. Post it, and then, and this is the most important part, go into your analytics and check your retention rate at the 3-second mark. You want to aim for 75% or higher. Ultimately, it really just comes down to this: the difference between a video that completely disappears and a video that could change your entire career path. It's a decision you make before you even hit record. It's all about that hook. So the choice is yours.